Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 6th edition of the Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Awards 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you all to take your seats? And here's a special request to your mobile phones. Can we turn them into being silent, please? We'll take a moment to watch an audiovisual presentation on the Indian Chamber of Commerce.
Coimbatore. This lovely city has many unique features and facets. Pump sets, motors, cotton yarns and textiles, auto components, precision engineering, software development centers and IT solutions, BPO companies, clean tech industries like wind, solar power and electric vehicle industry, state-of-the-art educational institutions, world-class hospitals and medical facilities, designer cotton saris, jewelry, Mysore Pak, and the list goes on and on and on. In the early 1900s, as Coimbatore was expanding on all sides, late Shri R. Chetty, the illustrious son of the soil, called the Indian businessmen and industrialists in the town for a meeting on September 6, 1929. He proposed to start the Chamber of Commerce which could promote, foster, protect the interests and contribute towards the development of trade and commerce in this district. The meeting authorized the formation of a committee and rules to be framed. And thus was born the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Coimbatore. Membership in the chamber was open to any Indian or association engaged in mercantile pursuits, industries, trade and commerce. In the very first year, 60 members joined. Each year saw a gradual increase in the number. Today, 9 decades later, there are more than 1,600 members, including 95 trade and industrial body. The main objective of the Chamber is the economic development of Coimbatore region. It seeks to achieve this by promoting and developing farming, industry, trade and services, and the interests of those engaged in these activities in this region. While the primary focus of the Chamber is on business, it also seeks to improve the infrastructure, amenities and services available to all the residents of the region. Some of the remarkable achievements of the Chamber for the welfare of the public include introduction of many trains and flights, West Coast Express and the Jayanti Janata Express via Coimbatore, Kovai Express and the Cheran Express between Coimbatore and Chennai, Uday Express train between Coimbatore and Bengaluru, Daily Express between Coimbatore and Madurai, formation of Tirupur Coimbatore Railway Link, inauguration of Airbus A320, Air India Express flight to Singapore, construction of the Avinashi Road flyover of Uppalipalayam, formation of Coimbatore Market Committee, withdrawal of entry tax, formation of the Office of Joint Controller of Imports and Exports and Inland Container Depot, establishment of Office of Registrar of Companies and Stock Exchange in Coimbatore, celebration of 90th year of ICCIC with His Excellency Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, the then Vice President of India. In order to improve trade and industrial development with other countries, organized overseas business delegations to Israel, Sri Lanka and Thailand. Ambassadors, consuls, high commissions of various countries visited our chamber for meeting our members in the respective trade and industrial areas. Signing of MOU with Thailand, National Productivity Council Taiwan for trade and industrial relations. Advocated for early introduction of VAT in Tamil Nadu. Introduced the Creator of Prosperity Award, Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Award and Shri G.K. Sundaram Award. Arranged foreign business delegations to Japan and Switzerland. Signed MOUs with India-Thai Chamber of Commerce for forging trade relations, formation of various forums like the NGO Connect, Chamber Economic Forum, Jumpstart, Allied Chambers of Commerce of Tamil Nadu and Urave Thalai, the Agri-Development Forum. Interactive awareness programs for smooth transition from VAT to GST. The Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry Coimbatore has been a pioneer in shouldering social responsibilities in public interest for the last 9 decades and is a standing monument to the vision and wisdom of industrial and business community of this region. It stands forth as an expression of public spirit and promises to support the trade, commerce, industry and the people of the region to achieve the Indian government's Make in India dream a reality. The Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry Coimbatore. Branding Coimbatore is our business.
We now move on to watching an audiovisual presentation by the Advertising Club of Coimbatore, the two great bodies that's come together to mark this evening.
Advertising Club, Coimbatore. Journeying since the last 2.5 decades. The Advertising Club, Coimbatore. The confluence of great minds. All about working and growing together. Sharing knowledge, fun and laughter. Rewards and recognition. And we are proud to be part of Coimbatore, a city with a glorious history. Unfortunately, not documented. Agriculture, textiles, industries, healthcare, education, software, exports, racing, golfing, recreation, entertainment, fine dining, spirituality, tranquility. Just about everything the heart desires is here in Coimbatore. It has all been there, always. Now it's time to show the world, showcase what we are. And leading the way is the Advertising Club Coimbatore.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the official start of the event. May I request everyone to rise for a moment in prayer. Thank you. The mood is set for the special evening. What's so special about today? Here we are to watch the curtain riser.
Who am I? Am I the clothes that I wear? The car that I drive? The laptop I carry around? The watch I wear? The phone that I use? The company that I keep? The followers on Twitter? The friends on Facebook? The liquor that I prefer? Most often, we don't know who we are deep down inside. We define ourselves by how we are seen by others, by what we are told, and by peer perceptions, by superficialities that offer a view of ourselves we may deem attractive, but could be too far from the truth. Who am I really? Do brands define me? Lend me credence? Make me what I am? No, sir. Not by a long shot. I am me. I am unique. I am different. I am the brand. I build this city. The brands that build Coimbatore is me and you. People build brands. Not the other way around.
May I now invite Shri Rajesh B. Lund, President, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Coimbatore, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected Chief Guest, Shri R. Dinesh, Chairman TVS Supplies to Chain Solutions Limited, Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee PSG and Sons Charities, presentation partner for today's event, award winners of the 6th edition and their family members, my colleagues, past presidents and governing council members of the Chamber, Mr. Sivakumar, President, office bearers and members of the Advertising Club Coimbatore, friends from the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all of you. It is my great pleasure to welcome our esteemed chief guest and all of you to the 6th edition of the Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Awards 2025. Branding is a powerful force that shapes how businesses are perceived, defining their identity, values, and impact. It is far more than just a logo. It is the essence of an organization's presence and influence. A strong brand enhances business growth, credibility, and recognition, making it an indispensable asset. The Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, with its motto Branding Coimbatore of Business, has been at the forefront of promoting our city through various initiatives, and today's event stands as a beacon of prestige, honoring those who have brought immense pride to our region. The Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Awards are a biennial tribute presented by the Chamber and the Advertising Club Coimbatore, celebrating exceptional individuals and enterprises that have placed Coimbatore on the global stage. When selecting our chief guest for this esteemed occasion, one name stood out unanimously, Shri R. Dinesh, a towering personality and a brand in himself. Shri R. Dinesh represents the legacy of the illustrious TVS Group. Under his visionary leadership, TVS Supply Chain Solutions has transformed from its inception in 1995 into a billion-dollar enterprise. His foresight, his strategic foresight, coupled with a commitment to excellence, has cemented the group's reputation for quality and integrity. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us today. Your presence adds immense prestige to this event. Thank you. A special welcome to Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee of PSG and Sons Charities, for his unwavering support as the presentation partner for this event. His dedication to education, healthcare, and industry development has played a pivotal role in shaping Coimbatore's progress. Thank you, Gopal. I also take immense pleasure in welcoming our distinguished awardees. Legacy Brand Award Premium Mills Group. We are honored to have with us Shri R. Jagdish Chandran, Chairman Premier Mills Group, and Shri D. Rajendran, Managing Director Premium Mills Group, with us today. Shri R. Jagdish Chandran is a visionary in the textile industry. He is a pioneer in human resource management and industrial relations and redefined labor employment practices in the textile industry. He played a key role in the women's employment in the textile sector, even influencing national labor policies. As the chairman of SIMA, he was instrumental in revolutionizing industry-wide wage agreements, making them benchmarks for labor relations across India. Shri R. Jagdish Chandran, as former chairman of ICMF, now City, and Texprocil, worked tremendously for the growth of textile exports from India. Under the leadership of Shri R. Jagdish Chandran and his brother, Mr. Rajendran, Premium Mills has expanded its global footprint. This award is a testament to their enduring legacy. Iconic Brand Coimbatore Region Award, Ramraj Cotton. A warm welcome to Mr. K. R. Nagaraj, founder and chairman, Ramraj Cotton, a true cult entrepreneur. Shri K. R. Nagarajan has revolutionized traditional Indian attire, making dhotis and vestis a symbol of national and global pride. Inspired by Gandhian values, he has ensured that these garments remain relevant in the modern world while promoting sustainability and craftsmanship. Through Ramraj Cotton, he has empowered thousands of rural artisans. I remember when we met him, he said nearly 50,000 weavers are working under him. His leadership embodies a blend of tradition, spirituality, and philanthropy, making Ramraj Cotton a beacon of cultural heritage. The Chamber is delighted to present him with the iconic brand Coimbatore Region Award. Iconic brand Coimbatore Award, Craftsman Automation. We are also honored to recognize Shri S. Ravi, Chairman and Managing Director, Craftsman Automation. He is away in Costa Rica. He is represented by his son, Shri Gautam Ram, who is the Executive Director. From humble beginnings, Shri S. Ravi has built Craftsman Automation into an industry leader. His pioneering precision engineering and global acquisition. His contributions have significantly shaped the industrial sector, and we take immense pride in honoring his achievements and presenting him the iconic brand Coimbatore Award. A heartfelt welcome to Dr. Nala Palnisamy, Chairman, Kovai Medical Center and Hospital. A doctor, educationist and philanthropist, Dr. Nala Palnisamy envisioned world-class healthcare for Coimbatore. Starting KMCH in 1990, he transformed it from a 250-bed hospital into a 2,250-bed quaternary care medical institution. He has also been instrumental in establishing India's first corporate-backed medical college hospital. Beyond healthcare, He has contributed significantly to education, community service, and rural health programs, offering healthcare access to underprivileged communities. His lifetime contributions have earned him numerous prestigious awards. We are pleased to honor him with the Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Award. We are delighted to have Shri T. Nandakumar and Shri Indian, founders of Prominence Window Systems, who have revolutionized India's window solutions industry. Their leadership has positioned Prominence as a national leader, proving that Indian-made products can surpass global standards. We are proud to present Prominence with the Emerging Brand Award. To all members of the Chamber, Advertising Club, and the press fraternity, a warm welcome and sincere appreciation for your continued support. These awards are not just recognitions, they are inspirations, motivating business and individuals to elevate Coimbatore's legacy. The remarkable achievements of today's awardees exemplify the spirit of Brand Coimbatore, a spirit of innovation, perseverance, and excellence. Let us celebrate their extraordinary journeys and strive to build on their legacies. With these few words, I once again extend a warm welcome to each one of you, and let us work together to ensure that Brand Coimbatore continues to shine and drive the development of our region. Thank you, one and all.
Now, for an overview of the Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Awards, I invite Shiv Kumar, President of the Advertising Club of Coimbatore.
Good evening, one and all here. Once again, welcome to the 6th edition of Brand Coimbatore Awards 2025. Achievement Awards, commemorative trophies have the power to shape our behavior. Coimbatore Brand Awards and trophies increases motivation, produce inspiration, create bonds, and ultimately fuel productivity. Commemorating special moments and events individually and organizationally are crucial not only for celebration but for growth, empowerment, and honor. Awards are more than just tangible products and pieces of art or conversation starters. The value in every event commemoration is to showcase authentic respect and appreciation. We at the Advertising Club, along with the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, leaders in celebration and inspiration, and when it comes to showcase Coimbatore region, branding Coimbatore is our primary job. And this year, we have extended the scope by recognizing brands which adds value to Coimbatore region. I would like to take through the brands how we have been selected. The legacy brand. A legacy brand is a brand that has built a strong and enduring reputation and recognition over time, often spanning decades or even centuries, and is characterized by its ability to maintain relevance and resonate with consumers despite changing market conditions. This year, legacy brand is our premium meals group. Iconic brands. An iconic brand is one that transcends more product or service and becomes a cultural symbol, recognized and respected for its strong identity, emotional connection, and lasting relevance to its audience. Based on these parameters, this year, iconic brands or two iconic brands we have chosen. One is our engineering marvel, pride of Coimbatore engineering industry, Craftsman, and cultural symbol, our Ramraj dhotis. The Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Award. To measure the effectiveness of any brand ambassador award, the key performance indicator, the brand awareness, brand engagement, brand sentiment, and brand influence. Of course, the ideal brand ambassadors already love what a brand stands for. With these basics, this year Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Award goes to KMCH. Emerging brand. An emerging brand with a potential to become a strong and stable brand in the future. Newness and potential. Emerging brands are typically characterized by the relative youth and the potential for significant growth and market impact. There should be a breaking into the market. They often They offer new solutions or approaches to consumer needs. They also focus on innovation. Emerging brands often focus on very much on innovation. With these credentials, Emerging Brand Award goes to Prominence. Coimbatore Brand Awards undeniably induce and boost individual confidence, increase engagement, and fuel productivity of this region. This in turn, this creates an inspiring attitude to go higher and to do more in order to achieve greater success. Of course, ultimately to win. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and it's a great honor to stand in front of this august audience. Thank you very much.
We have this evening as our chief guest, Shri R. Dinesh, Executive Chairman of TVS Supply Chain Solutions. May I now request our President, Indian Chamber of Commerce, Shri Rajesh Rund, to do the honors and greet him with a shawl. We now request Mr. R.L.N. Shivakumar, President Advertising Club, to honor our special guest, Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee of the PSG Sons Charities. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the first category of awards this evening, the Emerging Brand Award that goes to Prominence Window Systems. Prominence Window System. Founded in 2010 as window fabricators, they have grown to reach 850 cities, beating European competitors. And they've diversified into home decors and home furnishings.
At Prominence, we don't just create spaces, we redefine them. With a legacy of innovation and industrial leadership, our expertise spans across 28 states, 860 cities, 3+ union territories, 7 warehouses, and transforms over 12,000 homes every month. Our commitment? Unmatched quality, exceeding even the best European brands. From concept to creation, every detail is perfected in our state-of-the-art Prominence factory, ensuring excellence at every step. We are the only brand to offer a 20-year warranty. Meet Uniseal, our patented baffles and lighting solution, revolutionizing ceilings with cutting-edge technology and flawless design. Every beam of light, every panel, crafted to perfection. Uniseal has been honored with 2025 Global Intelligent Indoor Climate Control Technology, Innovation Leadership Recognition, and 2025 Global Eco-Intelligent Building, Interior Solutions, New Product Innovation Recognition. At Homeworks, we transform houses into homes. From timeless elegance to modern minimalism, we craft interiors that speak your style. We offer a seamless, hassle-free home interior solution with a 10-year warranty. Luxury meets comfort with our exclusive range of sofas. Designed for durability and style, each piece is a statement of craftsmanship. Our aluminum windows redefine modern living, offering seamless performance and lasting durability. Prominence is more than a brand. It's a promise of innovation, craftsmanship, and trust. Your home, your style, your prominence.
May I now invite Shri Nandakumar and Shri Indian, the co-founders of Prominence Window Systems, to the stage to take the award, please.
Prominence Window Systems, in recognition of your strategic branding efforts that have swiftly elevated your brand equity across India and set new benchmarks in window system industry, we proudly honor you with Emerging Brand of Coimbatore.
May I call Mr. Kailash Kumar, Treasurer, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to honor Mr. Indian. Now for the glorious moment. May I now invite our chief guest, Shri R. Dinesh, Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee of PSG Group, and our President of the Chamber, Mr. Rajesh Lund, and President R. L. and Shivakumar on the dais. Mr. T. Nandakumar, Director, Prominence Window Systems, will now deliver the acceptance speech.
A very good evening to all the dignitaries present here. It's truly an honor and privilege to receive this award tonight, especially among so many stalwarts and visionaries from the city. What makes this recognition even more special, it comes from the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Advertising Club of Coimbatore. The name that feels like family to us. Getting this award, it feels like a warm embrace from home. Prominence began its journey with 8 employees on board. From the very beginning, our dream was very bold, to compete all the European counterparts. It's been nominating the country. In 2010, the industry was dominated by all the European counterparts. So the vision for us is to surpass all the European standards. And more importantly, we want to shatter the perception. Indian companies could not produce products matching or surpassing the European standards. The first thing what we did is raising the bar of standards. We broke the benchmarks of every European brand, and we hold the products, and we certified all the products in Germany and in UK, surpassing all the competitor standards. And today we are proud to say that Prominence Window Systems is the highest weather-resistant product in the world, where we are the only company offering a 20 years warranty, where the European counterparts are offering a 10-year warranty. We dedicate this award to our wonderful team. Without them, this is not possible. From an 8-member team, today we have grown into a family of over 1,800 people plus, with a presence in all 28 states and close to 860 cities across the country. And slowly we are getting into the other export market as well. Now Prominence has additional 5 more product lines into its kitty. I take this moment to thank a few people who have shaped our vision and values. To my father, Mr. Thangavelu, who led by example and built one of the most prominent brand of steel in Tamil Nadu. The brand name is called Agni TMT Bars. Thank you for showing us what it means to dream big and to stay grounded. Most importantly, he gave us a lot of freedom to start something on our own, and this journey has been amazing. To my father-in-law, to whom I have learned how to stay calm, composed, and strong no matter how tough the situation is. And to my brother, Mr. Ilango, who is a visionary and a perfectionist, I owe a special thanks to him. In 2016, along with the friends, we started a small solid waste management company with 12 employees on board. Today, we are proud to say we are the Asia's largest solid waste management company, having 3,000 employees on board. His foresight and attention to details continue to inspire me every single day. And finally, I must say, we are truly blessed to be born in this land. This Congo region is not just a geography, it's a phenomenon. Since childhood, we have heard stories, we lived among a lot of entrepreneurs around us. There are hundreds of brands which has a lot of stories to it. And all these brands have grown from modest dreams to mighty empires. Each of the journeys could be a case study in a top business schools. From childhood, we've learned a lot of stories about different brands, how they struggled, how they started, and how they become a bigger brand. But what makes this region so special, is so unique, is not just the success, but it's the soul behind it. Here in Congo region, every organization has put people before profit. This is an epicenter of socially responsible entrepreneurship, where growth is measured not just in numbers, but in impact. Every business houses in the region is engaged in charity and social well-being. We are very honored and privileged to be born in this region. So thank you, Indian Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Advertising Club, for this recognition and for your encouragement. This award is not just a milestone, it's a motivation. It's a motivation to dream bigger, to do better, and to go global. Thank you.
Congratulations, Prominence Windows. Truly well-deserved award. We now move on to the next category of award, the Brand Ambassador Award. And this goes to KMCH Hospital, the Koi Medical Center.
KMCH is the manifestation of a big dream, of a grand vision of Dr. Nalla G. Palaniswamy, Chairman and Managing Director. He married Dr. Tavamani. The doctor couple returned to their motherland to pursue their shared vision of affordable healthcare for all. And thus was born the Kovai Medical Center and Hospital, KMCH. Comprehensive Cancer Center, Heart Institute, Liver Institute, Critical Care, Emergency and Trauma, Neurosurgery, Neurosciences, transplanting organs, transforming lives. The hospital is equipped with a range of innovative and world-class equipment. KMCH has expanded its reach with peripheral centers at Ramnagar, Sulur, Kovilpalayam, and Erode. A center for world-class medical education. KMCH is the first corporate hospital to start a medical college in India in 2019. KMCH Institute of Health Sciences and Research was established with the mission to groom world-class doctors. The CSR activities of KMCH have touched numerous lives. Women health centers, classrooms and restrooms for school children in rural areas. Extending support to poor children suffering from cancer through EGAI Foundation, a charity wing of KMCH. Awards and recognitions. Over the years, KMCH has won several awards from various government and private organizations. We have developed a community around KMCH that includes all stakeholders. We would not be where we are today but for the support and cooperation of all of them. We sincerely thank our eternal gratitude to thousands of patients and parents who trust us to deliver the best.
May I now invite Shri Nalla G. Palaniswamy, Chairman, KMCH, to the stage. We also request his spouse, Dr. Tavamani, as well as his son, Dr. Arun Nalla Palaniswamy, the Executive Director of the hospital. There is nobody in this room who doesn't know or has heard of Dr. Nalla Palaniswamy. Single-handedly, he has reversed the brain drain and brought back to India the best of Indian doctors along with their international expertise gained overseas. And he harnessed them together to the KMCH Hospital and Center. May I now invite Shri K.V. Karthik, Honorary Secretary of the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to read the citation.
KMCH, in recognition of your pioneering healthcare services and exceptional branding efforts that have elevated Coimbatore presence on the global stage and setting new standards in the healthcare industry, we are proudly honor you with brand Coimbatore Ambassador.
May I invite Mrs. Vanita Mohan and Mr. Doraraj also onto the dais to honor with a shawl our three guests. Congratulations, KMCH. Coimbatore is truly proud of you. Let's now hear the acceptance speech from Shri Nalla G. Palaniswamy, Chairman, Kobe Medical Center and Hospital.
எல்லோருக்கும் காலை வணக்கங்கள். இன்னைக்கு எங்களுக்கு இந்த இந்தியன் சேம்பர் ஆஃப் காமர்ஸ் அண்ட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் கோயம்புத்தூர் எங்களெல்லாம் KMCH அதனுடைய எம்ப்ளாயீஸை அதனுடைய டாக்டர்களை எல்லாத்தையும் கௌரவப்படுத்தி அம்பாசடர் ஆஃப் கோயம்புத்தூர்னு சொன்னதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு மிகவும் மிகவும் பெருமையான நிகழ்ச்சி. இந்த பிராண்டுன்னு சொன்னாவே அடையாளம்னு பேர். இந்த ஊருக்கு அடையாளம் என்ன அப்படின்னு, கோயம்புத்தூருக்கு அடையாளம் என்னன்னு சொன்னால், அந்த காலத்திலேருந்து கொங்கு கல்ச்சர், ஜிடி நாயுடு அண்ட் PSG எஜுகேஷன் இன்ஸ்டியூஷன், இதுதான் கோயம்புத்தூருக்கு. அப்புறம் டெக்ஸ்டைல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி, அப்புறம் பம்ப் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி, இதுதான் கோயம்புத்தூருடைய பேஸு. நாங்கள் அங்கே அமெரிக்காவில் இருந்தபோது இந்த வெதருக்காக, ஐ லைக் தி கோயம்புத்தூர் வெதர் so much, and we decided to come to India and set up a hospital in Coimbatore, only because of the weather. Then our motive of that hospital is very simple. It should be ethically practicing hospital with a good infrastructure, good doctors and good equipments. This is the basic. Then later we decided whatever the treatments available in Bombay or Delhi or Calcutta, it should be available in Coimbatore. And that is a reason, whatever you can do it in India, whatever even we can do it in UK and USA, we can do it. All kind of surgery, all kind of procedure, we can do it here. இந்த கோயம்புத்தூரில் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு கிடைத்த பெரிய வாய்ப்பு PSG, GKNM எல்லாம். இது எல்லாம் என்ன பெரிய விஷயம்னா, எத்திக்கல் ப்ராக்டிஸை நாங்கள் சொல்லிகிட்ருக்கோம். கரெக்டாக தான் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும், கரெக்டாக தான் வைத்தியம் பண்ணணும், ப்ராப்பராக வைத்தியம் பண்ணணும், எஃபெக்டிவாக வைத்தியம் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லியிருக்கோம். அதை எங்கள் கோயம்புத்தூர் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ஸுக்கு நல்லா பண்ணுது. வேறு எங்கேயும் கிடையாது சார். வேறு எந்த ஊர்லேயும் எந்த நாட்டிலையும் கிடையாது, சரி இந்தியாவில் கிடையாது. we are only hospital in Coimbatore, we are doing it. We have so many good people around us. வனிதா மோகன் மாதிரி, கோபால் கபூர் மாதிரி எல்லாருமே ஒரு நைசஸ்ட் பீப்புள். அதை விட என்னுடைய நண்பர் நாகராஜ் இருக்கார், சிம்பிளிசிட்டி அண்ட் அவருடைய போக்கு உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் தெரியாது. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சிம்பிளான மேலே பார்க்க முடியாது. அவ்வளோ அழகாகவும் பேசுவார், அவ்வளோ அழகான பேச்சாளி வேறு. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு வாய்ப்பை இன்றைக்கி இந்தியன் காமர்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கு எங்களுக்கு. இந்த வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்த உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் எங்களுடைய நிறுவனத்தின் சார்பில் எங்கள் ஆளுகளாக வந்திருக்காங்க. எங்களுடைய அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டர் இவங்கெல்லாம் வந்திருக்க, அவருடைய சார்பிலும் எங்களுடைய மனைவியின் சார்பிலும் எங்கள் சன் அருண். ஏன்னா பெரிய விஷயம் உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் தெரியுமா இல்லை, அமெரிக்காவில் பிறந்து இங்கே வந்து சேவங்கூட அப்பங்கூட இருக்கிறது பெரிய விஷயம். அது அவர் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. அது பெரிய விஷயம். அதனால் we are all blessed. KMCH is blessed with so many good things. That is all because of the ஆண்டவருடைய கட்டளை, ஆண்டவருடைய கிருபை. என்னுடைய இந்த வாய்ப்பு கூட உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் என்னுடைய நன்றியையும் வணக்கத்தையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, Nalaji, for your gift to Coimbatore. We now move on to the third category, the iconic brand of Coimbatore Award. And for this award goes to Craftsman Automation, Coimbatore. founded by Mr. Srinivasan Ravi, who's away in Costa Rica today. I now invite his son, Mr. Gautam Ravi, the Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Tyagarajan, and Chief Financial Officer, C.V. Chandrasekhar, to come on the dais and receive the award. May I invite Shri N. Pradeep, Honorary Secretary, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to read the citation and to honor the awardees.
Craftsman Automation, in recognition of your remarkable journey in engineering excellence and in enduring brand equity you have built over the years, your industry leadership has made a lasting impact, setting new standards across the region and globally. We proudly honor you with iconic brand of Coimbatore. It is signed by our President Rajesh B. Lund, President Indian Chamber of Commerce, Coimbatore, and RLN Shivakumar Sir, President Advertisement Club, Coimbatore.
May I invite the President, past President of Advertising Club, Mr. Mervyn Jesse, and Mr. Bala, the Secretary of the Advertising Club. And now for the glorious moment, the handing over of the awards. Mr. Gautam Ram, the whole-time director of Craftsman Automation, will now deliver his acceptance speech.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and big thank you to Indian Chamber of Commerce, respected President Mr. Rajesh Lone. I call him Rajesh Uncle, but today, yes, thank you. And Vice President Dorairaj sir, also Natarajan sir and Annamalai sir, and Mr. Pradeep and Karthi, Secretary, Treasurer Mr. Kailesh Kumar. Thank you so much for giving us the honor. On behalf of Craftsman, we are honored to accept the award. We are a B2B brand, we are not a B2C brand. The other brands are also all B2C brands. So I'm happy that as a B2B brand, still we are honored as a brand of Coimbatore. Coimbatore itself is a brand. We are all standing on the shoulders of giants. I think we are all product of our environment. So I was educated in PSG Tech just by like my father, less like my wife, my sister. So we're all proud alumni of PSG Tech. And I wanted to go abroad for my studies, but my father said, no, nothing doing, you have to study in PSG. So I was happy after that. But Coimbatore itself is a brand growing. When I go meet people from, in say Delhi, in Gujarat, in Kolkata, entrepreneurs and business people, when I say, okay, I'm from Coimbatore, immediately they recognize, okay, Coimbatore people, you're all, there's inherent trust in Coimbatore people. I would say entrepreneurs who made a mark in different parts of the industry. Coimbatore is known for entrepreneurial culture, but the entrepreneurs themselves are recognized for their hard-working nature, their commitment to their work, and very grounded and the humility what we carry. Even second or third or fourth generation, I'm happy to say that whenever we go and say I'm from Coimbatore, we're received warmly in almost all parts of India, hopefully in the future all across the world as well. So I'm also happy that we are among the other brands here who are honored. I had the opportunity to visit almost every facility of other brands. Like Premier, I've been to their facilities, really big achievement by RJC sir and Srinivasan sir, Shanti ma'am, and now the third generation as well. So happy to see that brand also among us. Ramraj, today, in fact, I was meeting Mr. Arun Isho, who's the son-in-law of Nagarajan sir. We have done some storage systems for them. So, in fact, I just finished the meeting and came. And so, KMCH, I have received treatment, but I'm also a good friend of Dr. Arun and happy to be associated. In Prominence as well, we have done some material handling solutions and we are working together for something else as well. Definitely, I think Coimbatore has the potential for every entrepreneur here to have world-class brands and to spread across the market. I'm sure there are 100 more brands which can come and do much more business. So this is my dream, and I also thank finally all our employees, our suppliers and our customers for trusting us and then working along with us on this journey, and looking forward to many more accolades in the future. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Craftsman. We are immensely proud of your work that's put Coimbatore on the global competitive screen. We now move on to the iconic brand of Coimbatore, Coimbatore Region Award. And this goes to Ramraj Cotton. May I now invite Shri S.
வியாபார நோக்கம் இல்லாமல் நெசவாளருடைய வாழ்வாதார உயரணுங்கிற நோக்கத்தோடையுமே இந்த வேட்டி கையில் எடுத்தேன்.
രാംരാജിൻ്റെ സക്സസ് അവരുടെ ക്വാളിറ്റിയാണ്.
வேட்டி கட்டிட்டு போறவங்க சாதாரண ஆள் இல்லை, அவங்களும் பெரிய தொழிலதிபர்னு அவங்க புரிய வைக்கணும்னு நினைச்சார்.
ஸோ அவரோட விஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட் வில் கம் ட்ரூ.
Ramraj is the real white.
இந்த வேட்டிக்கு ஒரு அங்கீகாரம் வாங்கினா இது ஜெயிக்கு கொண்டு வந்துடலாம், அப்படி ஒரு முடிவு எடுத்துட்டு அதை சல்யூட் ராமராஜ் எடுத்தேன். உலகத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அத்தனை கோடிக்கணக்கான மக்களையுமே நம்முடைய இந்திய கலாச்சாரம் இந்த வேட்டியை கட்ட வைக்கிறது என்னுடைய நோக்கம். வேட்டியை நான் வணிக பொருளாக பார்க்கல, நம்முடைய கல்ச்சராக பார்க்குறேன் நான்.
May I now invite Shri K.R. Nagarajan, culturepreneur, founder and chairman of Ramraj Cotton, to the stage to receive the award. And we'll have Shri S. Nadarajan, Vice President, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to read the citation and to honor the awardee.
Ramraj Cotton, Culture of India. In recognition of your phenomenal journey in modeling brand equity and setting new benchmarks in the textile industry, your commitment to fostering cultural heritage has made Ramraj Cotton a trusted name across the generations. We proudly honor you with iconic brand of Coimbatore region. Rajesh P. Lund, President, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Coimbatore, RLN Sivakumar, President, the Advertisement Club, Coimbatore, 28 March 2025.
May I invite the chief guest, Mr. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee, PSG, President of the Chamber, President of the Advertising Club, to do the honors. We will now have Shri R Nagarajan, founder and chairman of Ramraj Cotton, to deliver the acceptance speech.
வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வல்லமுடன். ஒழுக்கத்தால் உலகையே நட்பு கொள்ளும் அன்பு நெறியை தந்து சென்ற அருட்தந்தை வேதாத்திரி மகரிஷி அவர்களை வணங்கியும், the Indian Chamber of Commerce, Coimbatore, the Advertisement Club, Coimbatore, இருவரும் இணைந்து நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கும் Ambassador of Coimbatore அவார்டு நிகழ்வு இன்று சிறப்பாக நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இந்த நிகழ்வு இன்றைக்கி எங்களுடைய குரு அருட்தந்தையினுடைய நினைவு நாள் அன்னைக்கு எனக்கு ஒரு பெருமை மிகுந்த அவார்டு கோயம்புத்தூர் ஒரு கொங்கு பெல்ட்டில் எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் பெரிய வரம். கோயம்புத்தூர் பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறது, திருப்பூர் பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறது பெரிய வரம். இந்த அவார்டு எனக்கு செலெக்ஷன் ஆனோன்னே சேம்பர் ஆஃப் காமர்ஸ் பிரசிடெண்ட் ராஜேஷ் அண்ணன், செல்வம் ஏஜென்சி நந்தகுமார் அண்ணன், சிவகுமார் இவங்கெல்லாம் ஆஃபீஸ்க்கு வந்து இது வரைக்கும் கோயம்புத்தூருக்குள்ளே தான் நாங்கள் இந்த பிராண்டை கொடுத்துருக்குறோம், இது மாதிரி அவார்டெல்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்குறோம், வெளியே எதுக்கு கொடுத்ததில்லை, இதுதான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு முறை அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருந்தது. எதுக்காகனா ஆர்எஸ்புரத்துலேருந்து ஏர்போர்ட் வரோன்னா 1.5 மணி நேரம் ஆகுது, திருப்பூர்லேருந்து 40 நிமிஷம் வந்துடுவோம். அப்போ நாங்கள் கோயம்புத்தூர் தூரத்தில் இல்லை அப்படிங்கிறது சபையில் சொல்லிக்கிறேன். அதாவது என்னென்னா, எனக்கு வந்து இந்த நெசவாளர்கள் மேலே ஏற்பட்ட அனுதாபமும், வேட்டி கட்டினா எல்லா இடத்துலையுமே கிடைச்ச அவமானமும் இந்த அளவுக்கு இந்த போட்டியத்தை நிற்க வச்சுது. நிகழ்வு ஆரம்பிக்கும் முன்னாடியே 1929 இந்தியன் சேம்பர் ஆஃப் காமர்ஸ் போட்டாங்க. அந்த ஃபோட்டோவில் எல்லாம் பார்த்து எல்லாரும் வேட்டி கட்டியிருப்பாங்க. என்னுடைய கனவே என்னென்னா 2050 எல்லோரும் வேட்டி கட்டியிருக்கணும். அதை நோக்கி தான் போயிட்டுருக்கோம். இன்றைக்கி நம்முடைய கொங்கு பெல்ட்டுடைய தலைநகரம் கோவையில் ரொம்ப நாளாக இந்த இந்தியன் சேம்பர் ஆஃப் காமர்ஸ் மிகப்பெரிய சேவை பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கு. அது அந்த நிறுவனமும் இன்றைக்கி எங்களெல்லாம் கூப்பிட்டு அந்த ப்ரொமினன்ஸ்க்கு இன்றைக்கி அவார்டு கொடுத்தாங்க. தங்கவேலன்னா எனக்கு நீண்ட நாளைய நண்பர். இன்றைக்கி தான் நான் நந்தகுமார் பார்த்து, இளங்கோ எனக்கு நல்லா தெரியும், எல்லாருமே அவங்க மிகுந்த தொடர்பு இருக்குது. அவங்க ஜெர்மன் கண்ட்ரியோட போட்டி பண்ணுறது பார்த்தா ரொம்ப பெருமையாக இருக்குது. இன்றைக்கி தான் எனக்கே தெரிஞ்சுது. நான் ஏதோ பெரிய ஃபாரின் கம்பெனி நினச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். அவங்க இன்றைக்கி வந்திருக்காங்க, ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருக்குது. KMCH டாக்டர் என்ற பெயர் மறக்கவே முடியாது. ஏன்னா அவருக்கு ஆரம்பத்தில் அரசு பள்ளியில் அவருடைய வாத்தியார், பிடிச்ச வாத்தியார் பேர் ராம்ராஜ் தான். அதனால் எங்கே போனாலும் என்னை மறக்க முடியாது அவரால். அவர் என்னை வாழ்த்தியது ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி. இன்றைக்கி கைராட்டையிலிருந்து காற்றாலை வரை கொண்டு வந்துட்டோம் இந்த வேட்டியை. இந்த வேட்டியை எங்களுக்கு என்ன பெரிய சேலஞ்சுனா, இன்ஜினியரிங் லைன் மாதிரி பெரிய பெரிய இண்டஸ்ட்ரி போட்டு மிஷினரி போட்டு பண்ணுறதெல்லாம் இல்லை. வடவள்ளியிலேருந்து அப் டு தருமபுரி வரைக்கும் இருக்கக்கூட மேலே சட்டை இல்லாத 3 வேளை சாப்பிடாத இருக்கிற கிராமப்புற நெசவாளியிலேருந்து எங்களுடைய கேபிட்டலை. இவங்களுக்கு 3 வேளையும் சாப்பாடு போடணும், இவங்களும் சட்டை கட்டிடணும், இவங்க பசங்க பொண்ணு படிக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக அன்றைக்கி ஆரம்பித்தோம். அன்றைக்கி வேட்டி கட்டுறதுக்கு ஆள் இல்லை, வேட்டி ஓட்டுறதுக்கு ஆள் இருந்தாங்க. இன்றைக்கி வேட்டி கட்டுறதுக்கு ஆள் நிறைய வந்துட்டாங்க. PSG கோபாலகிருஷ்ணன் கூட சொன்னார், சின்ன குழந்தையிலேருந்து வேட்டி கட்டி வச்சிட்டிங்களே அப்படின்னு ரொம்ப பெருமைப்பட்டார். எனக்கு பிஎஸ்சியில் பிஜி படித்து அவார்டு டிகிரி கொடுத்த மாதிரி இருந்தது இருக்குது. நான் காலேஜே போகல, இன்றைக்கி டிகிரி வாங்கிட்டு அவர் கையில். அப்படி ஒரு நல்ல வாழ்த்து கிடைச்சது. இன்றைக்கி ஆரம்பத்தில் எங்களுக்கு பெரிய சேலஞ்சு என்னென்னா, தீபாவளி இது மாதிரி பண்டிகையில் தான் எங்களுக்கு சேல்ஸ் ஆகுது. அப்போ எங்களுக்கு ஹியூஜ் ஸ்டாக்கு வேர் ஹவுஸில் வைக்க வேண்டியது இருக்குது. அதுதான் எங்களுக்கு பெரிய இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் வச்சு அதுதான் எங்களுக்கு பெரிய இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸாக பண்ண வேண்டியது இருக்குது. இதே கிராஃப்ட்ஸ்மேனை நான் கூப்பிட்டு இது மாதிரி ரேக்கெல்லாம் போடணுங்க, இதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் ஆட்டோமேஷன் பண்ணணுன்னு அவர் வந்தார், நிறைய தடவை வந்தார். நானும் போனேன், என்னாலே அந்தளவுக்கு ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் கொடுக்க முடியல, அவராலே அதை ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் எடுக்க முடியல. அதை அப்படியே மேன்யூலாக ஏதோ 2 எடுக்கு ரேக் பண்ணி கொடுத்தாரு, அவ்வளோதான் முடிஞ்சு, அதுக்கு மேலே முடியல. இன்றைக்கி என்னுடைய மாப்பிள்ளையை 2 பேர் வந்துட்டாங்க, எல்லாம் ஃபாரினில் படித்து வந்தவங்க. இந்த இன்ஜினியரிங் லைன் கூட அதே மாதிரி கிராஃப்ட்ஸ்மேனுடைய சன் கௌதம் வந்துட்டாங்க. இவங்க 2 பேரும் தினம் மீட்டிங் போட்டு பேசிகிட்டே இருப்பாங்க, என்ன பேசுகிறாங்கன்னே எனக்கு தெரியாது. இப்போ போய் பார்த்தா அது பாட்டுக்கு ஆட்டோமேஷன் இறங்குது, அது பாட்டுக்கு பயில் ஆகுது, அது பாட்டு போகுது, ஆளே இல்லாத நடக்கிறதுக்கு பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அப்போது எங்களுக்கு எவ்வளோ சப்போர்ட்டாக கோயம்புத்தூர் இன்ஜினியரிங் லைன் இருக்குதுன்னு பார்த்துக்கல. அதனால் தயவு செய்து திருப்பூரை வேறு ஊரை நினைக்க வேண்டாங்க, கோயம்புத்தூர் கூட இணைச்சிக்குங்க. மெட்ரோ ட்ரெயின் போட்டாங்கன்னா நாம் எல்லாம் ஒன்றாயிருவோம் என்று கூறிக்கொண்டு, இன்றைக்கி பிரீமியர் மில்லுக்கு லெகன்ஸ் அவார்டு கொடுக்குறாங்க. அவங்க இன்றைக்கி ரோடு போட்டு வச்சுக்கிட்டு நாங்கள் அதில் கார் ஓட்டிகிட்டுருக்குறோம். அதனால் அவர்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்களையும், என்னோட நிறைய பேர் வந்திருக்கிறீங்க, அவங்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்களையும் பாராட்டுகளையும் கூறிக்கொண்டு, எனக்கு ஒரு சாதாரண வேட்டி தயார் பண்ணுறதை கூப்பிட்டு இவ்வளோ பெரிய சபையில் எனக்கு ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய அவார்டு கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. இந்த அவார்டு என்னோட இந்த 42 வருஷமாக ட்ராவல் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்த தோளோடு தோல் நெசவாளர்களுக்கும், நான் போய் இது வேட்டி வைங்க விற்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கொடுக்கும்போது கேட்டு வாங்கி வச்ச டீலர்களுக்கும், என்ன தான் நான் தங்கத்தை தயார் பண்ணாலுமே அதை கட்டணும்ல, அந்த கல்ச்சர் கொங்கு பெல்ட்டில் இருந்தங்காட்டி தான் அது சக்ஸஸ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சுது. முதல் கடை திருப்பூர்லேருந்து வெளியே வந்து ஆரம்பித்தது கோயம்புத்தூர் தான். அன்னைக்கு 2003 முதல் ஷோரூம் ஆரம்பித்தேன் கிருஷ்ணராஜ் வானவரர் மூலிமா. அன்னைக்கு தான் கேம்பெயின் கொடுத்தேன், டேக்லைன் கொடுத்தேன், மதிப்புக்குறிகளும் வார்த்தை கொடுத்தேன். இன்றைக்கி 350 ஷோரூம் 15,000 டீலர் ஆகிடுச்சு. அது கொங்கு பெல்ட்டிலேருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சு, கோயம்புத்தூர்லேருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சு. அதனால் என்றைக்கு நான் கோயம்புத்தூர் மாநகரத்தை கொங்கு பெல்ட்டி மறக்க முடியாது. ஏன்னா நம்ம பூமி கலாச்சாரம் மிகுந்த பூமி. அதனால் 2050 வேண்டியதில் நினைக்கிறேன், 2030 எல்லாத்தையும் வேட்டி கட்ட வைக்கக்கூடிய நம்பிக்கையில் உங்களிடம் நிறைவு செய்து கொள்கிறேன். வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
நமது வேஷ்டிக்கும் தோத்திக்கும் உலகளவில் மதிப்பு மரியாதையும் பெற்று தந்ததற்கு நன்றி. Truly, it's a privilege to see our dhoti and veshtis walk the ramp and its presence in very hallowed spaces. Thank you. We now move on to the last award for this evening, the legacy brand of Coimbatore. And who else but the Premier Mill Group to get this award. May I invite Mr. D. Rajendran on stage to read the May I invite Mr. Jagdish Chandran on stage Dr. K. Annamalai, Vice President, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, will now read the citation and honor the awardee.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to read the citation on behalf of the Indian Chamber of Commerce, which are awarded to Premier Mills Group. In recognition of your unwavering commitment to innovation, sustainability, and your journey from modest spinning mill to global textile leader, exemplify excellence and dedication, we proudly honor you with Legacy Brand of Coimbatore. The Indian Chamber of Commerce is proud to give this kind of award to you, sir. Thank you.
May I invite Mr. Annamalai to adorn the shawl? I request Dr. K.V. Srinivasan to stay back on stage so that he will deliver the acceptance speech after we've had the audiovisual presentation. Now for the audiovisuals on the Premier Group. Dr. K.V. Srinivasan is the MD of Premier Fine Linens. He is currently President of the International Textiles Manufacturers Federation. And I'm very proud to mention here that he's the third Indian to hold this office in the last 150 years.
Mr. Dinesh, Chairman TVS Supply Chain Solutions, Mr. L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee of the PSG Sons Charities, Mr. Rajesh Lund, President of the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Shivakumar, President of the Advertising Club Coimbatore, distinguished awardees, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Premier Mills Group, I thank the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry for coming out with the awards today. A lot has been said about the industries around Coimbatore, but I think it's important to add that it's institutions like the Chamber of Commerce and Industry which have inspired and motivated companies over 80 years. And I think that deserves a big hand. The Premier Group was established 80 years ago in 1945 by a young entrepreneur, Shri V.N. Ramachandran, who hailed from an agrarian landholding family. He took the bold step to get into industry and started a small cotton spinning mill in Udumalpet. He was as hardworking as he was enterprising, and he got involved in the business hands-on from the first time the very first brick was laid in the factory. His vision and foresight were remarkable. The land he bought to start the spinning mill at that time was sufficient to accommodate a mill 10 times its size 50 years later. The name he chose for the company, Premier, was modern for that time, and even today is still relevant and contemporary. The Premier Group was built on a formation of hard work, ethical business, producing high-quality products, and most important, treating staff and workers and business associates as part of the Premier family. These are values which are entrenched in our business for many decades and are followed even today. Premier was a leader in adapting new technology and work practices. In the 1960s, Premier was the first mill in India to operate spinning mills around the clock, 24 hours non-stop, and which made spinning a continuous process industry. In the late 1970s, Premier established the most modern composite textile mill in India, with the latest technology from Europe, and it was inaugurated by the then President of India, Shri Sanjeeva Reddy. This is the mill where the iconic Premier dhoti and voiles were produced. In the late 1980s, Premier diversified into textile testing and monitoring systems for textile mills. These products are now an integral part of most of the textile industry, both in India and abroad. In the mid-1980s, Premier started export of yarn and fabric and grew to become one of India's major exporter of value-added textiles. Premier's fine cotton yarns, voile fabric, printed satin fabric, and home textile products are today exported to over 50 countries worldwide. In the 1990s, Premier was the first mill in India to employ women workers in all 3 shifts. This involved getting path-breaking approvals from both the government and the High Court. This concept was later adapted by almost the entire textile industry in South India and freed the industry from the shackle of the trade unions. In the late 1990s, Premier started investments in alternate energy systems, green and eco-friendly, and today over 90% of its requirements are met from green energy. In 2000, Premier started manufacturing finished products like bed sheets and home textile products, and it is now in the entire value chain from raw cotton to finished sheet sets. In 2010, Premier launched Blue Dahlia, a premium e-commerce brand bringing luxury bedding direct to consumers across India. In 2020, a state-of-the-art, fully automated sewing plant was set up to produce high-quality bed sheets at Arasu. The vision and goal of its founder was to give back to society from the profits of his business, and this has been followed over the last 8 decades. The Premier Group has contributed generously to healthcare, education, and also recently built a new high school complex at the Gandhi Centenary Memorial Middle School, which provides free education to children from low-income families. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier, for your superb quality that has brought fame to Coimbatore. Today in our midst, we have Mr. Keshavan Srinivasan, who is the Deputy CAG of India and Chairman UTI Infrastructures Limited. We wish to acknowledge his presence. Thank you for coming in. We move on. This evening wouldn't have been possible but for the motivation and support of our presentation partner, PSG Sons Charities. Let's now move on to watch an AV by the PSG Group.
For nearly a century, PSG and Sons Charities has been transforming lives through education, healthcare, and community service. Founded in 1926 by the 4 sons of Shri P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu, the trust was built on a powerful principle: giving back to society. What began with the establishment of Sarvajana High School and PSG Industrial Institute in Peelamedu has grown into a legacy that spans generations. Shaped by visionary guidance over the decades, PSG has built an unparalleled educational ecosystem. Today, under the stellar leadership of Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, the Trust continues to thrive and transform, setting new benchmarks in education, healthcare, and service. From multiple PSG schools, which lay the foundation for young learners, to premier institutions like PSG Polytechnic College, PSG College of Arts and Science, PSG College of Technology, and PSG Institute of Management, the Trust has set global benchmarks in academic excellence. Institutions such as PSG Institute of Health Sciences, PSG Institute of Technology and Applied Research, and PSG Institute of Architecture and Planning further expand its multidisciplinary reach, fostering innovation and expertise across diverse fields. Known for cutting-edge research, strong industry partnerships, and a commitment to holistic development, PSG Institutions produce graduates who excel worldwide, driving innovation and progress. With the establishment of PSG IMSR, PSG Hospitals, and PSG Institute of Oncology, the Trust has brought world-class accessible healthcare to the community. From pioneering heart transplants to advanced cancer treatments, PSG continues to redefine medical excellence. PSG STEP, the Science and Technology Entrepreneurial Park, nurtures startups and innovation. The PSG Institute of Advanced Studies drives breakthroughs in nanotechnology and biotechnology, while its credit transfer programs foster global collaborations with leading universities. The PSG Convention Center is a state-of-the-art venue for conferences, exhibitions, and cultural events. With modern architecture and a pillar-less auditorium that seats over 1,500, it fosters innovation, knowledge sharing, and community engagement. Initiatives like PSG Manavar Illam and PSG Vishnu Granthi uplift underprivileged communities, staying true to the Trust's commitment to service. Today, with 30 institutions, PSG and Sons Charities continues to positively impact over 5 lakh students, standing as a driving force for change and opportunity. True to Shri P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu's vision, let there be charity so that others can share my family's prosperity. PSG's legacy continues to inspire and transform lives. This is the PSG legacy.
May I now invite Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee, PSG and Sons Charities, to offer the felicitation speech.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to address this August gathering on the occasion of the 6th edition of the Branding Coimbatore Ambassador Awards 2025. This event celebrates the organizations and brands that have shaped Coimbatore's legacy, elevated its reputation globally, and built brand Coimbatore a symbol of quality, innovation, and resilience. PSG Institutions has been a proud presentation partner in the previous editions of these awards and is an honor to once again be a part of this remarkable initiative. I extend my congratulations to all the award recipients. Coimbatore is different from other cities. It is a center of enterprise, innovation, and resilience. For decades, it has been the driving force behind India's industrial growth, pioneering advancements in textiles, manufacturing, precision engineering, aerospace, and information technology. With the GDP of approximately $60 billion, Coimbatore stands as Tamil Nadu's second largest economic powerhouse, home to over 3 lakh MSMEs and a thriving IT sector that ranks second in the state's software production. Coimbatore's strength lies not only in its industries, but also in its people, the skilled professionals, pioneering entrepreneurs, and industry leaders who power its growth. For decades, institutions like PSG have played a pivotal role in nurturing its talent, providing the knowledge, innovation, and spirit of excellence that define Coimbatore's workforce. This unique blend of human capital and industrial progress has made Coimbatore a symbol of enterprise and innovation. What truly sets Coimbatore apart is its unique ecosystem. Its moderate climate boosts manufacturing efficiency, while its strategic location ensures seamless connectivity to industrial hubs and markets. The city's well-developed infrastructure, including roads, railways, and airports, further enhances its appeal as a destination for businesses and investors. Some people might differ with me, but I'm glad all the associations are taking it up to the right authorities to get all the infrastructure and airport improvements and all that. As we look ahead, let us continue to strengthen brand Coimbatore by fostering industrial growth, encouraging innovation, and facilitating collaborations. A special appreciation to Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Advertising Club of Coimbatore for their outstanding initiative. Your theme, Branding Coimbatore is Our Business, resonates deeply with us who call this city home. I would like to extend my congratulations once again to all the award-winning organizations. May your contributions continue to inspire progress and prosperity. Thank you.
I now invite Shri C. Doraraj, Vice President, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Coimbatore, to introduce our chief guest to us, Shri R. Dinesh.
Good evening, all. It's a great privilege to introduce our chief guest, Shri R. Dinesh, to this august gathering. A fourth-generation member of TVS family, Mr. Dinesh is a commerce graduate and an associate member of both Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and Institute of Cost and Work Accounts of India. Mr. R. Dinesh is the chairman of TVS Supply Chain Solutions, director of Key Mobility Solutions, which operates the My TVS brand across India, and director of TVS Mobility. In the fiscal year 2023-24, Mr. Dinesh served as the president of Confederation of Indian Industries. He continues to hold leadership role as chair of the International Council, Japan Council, CAI National Committee on Logistics, and the CAI Institute of Logistics Advisory Council. Through his efforts at CAI, he played a pivotal role in securing infrastructure status for the logistics sector. Additionally, he is the chairman of CAI Family Business Network, India Chapter Council. Mr. Dinesh has received numerous accolades, including the Icon of the Year Award from the CIT Academy of Tamil Nadu in 2018, and the Entrepreneur of the Year Award in the Service category by Ernst & Young in 2017. He was also recognized as the Next Gen Entrepreneur of the Year by TiCon in 2014 and named Emerging Entrepreneur by CAI in 2010. Under his leadership, TVS Supply Chain Solution went public in the year 2023. The company has presence across continents, making it a truly global company and serving customers in over 25 countries. Mr. Dinesh also leads Key Mobility Solutions, the largest automotive aftermarket digital platform in India, which leverages data and technology to provide integrated services. He is also involved in Vehicle Mobility Solutions, a joint venture with Mitsubishi Corporation. Mr. Dinesh worked closely with prominent investors such as Exor International and Mitsubishi Corporation. The companies under his management generate a turnover of over $2 billion and employs more than 25,000 people globally. His strategic leadership has been instrumental in expanding his company's operation in international markets, including Sri Lanka, the United States, the United Kingdom, Spain, Germany, Thailand, Singapore, China, and Australia. Thank you all.
May I now invite our President of the Chamber of Commerce, Shri Rajesh B. Lund, to offer a memento to our chief guest. Our chief guest will now deliver his presidential address.
Shri Rajesh Lund, Shri Gopalakrishnan, award recipients, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege and honor to actually be part of this program, seeing the awardees and their achievements. So for me, it is like I don't know whether I am actually handing over the awards or feeling privileged that I have this opportunity to interact with all of you. So let me add my sincere congratulations and appreciation to each of the award winners today. I'm also happy to note that the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry Coimbatore is now holding this as a 6th event, and it is made possible to build brand Coimbatore to something beyond even what it has achieved in the past. So I'm so glad that this is further showcasing the achievements of the companies and the culture of Coimbatore, which was pointed out by many of the speakers. I think if I can borrow a political leader's statement, Solvadai Cheivom, Seivadai Cholvom is, I think, the word which was used. So that doing what we say is something which this region is very good at. I think sometimes we miss saying what we do. So I think that's where these awards play the role of bringing out the wonderful achievements of the businesses, their aspirations, their ability, and most importantly, the creating the examples for all of us to follow, which is something which I have grown up with. And I hope future generations will not only grow up with the success stories of not only the award winners, but the entire region's entrepreneurs, but also see that that's a path which all of us can follow. In fact, when I was looking at the AVs of each of these award winners, what came out is the entrepreneurship. What came out is their ability to take risk. What came out is their ability to surpass all the obstacles which they have faced in their journey. What came out most importantly was their perseverance and humility in the way in which they have built their businesses. So indeed, it's not just an example for what we need to do, but it is an example of the path we all need to follow. Why is it so important that this is not just a recognition of Coimbatore, but I believe this is just a state of where we are moving from brand Coimbatore to these companies and all of us representing what brand India is going to stand for. In fact, I think one of the, I would call it, best experiences I have had of being the president of CII was my ability to interact and understand the global perception of India and also the capability which we have. In my belief, I think today Indian companies, Indian entrepreneurs, Indian, I would call it educational institutions, have all the capabilities that we need to be able to excel, not just in India, but also in the global sphere. I think it is the aspiration which was lacking. Today I was so glad to see that each one of the awardees, and I'm sure all of those who are present in this room, not only are aspiring to be leaders in Coimbatore, in Tamil Nadu, in India, but are also looking for taking the leadership in the global stage, which is what I think is going to make all of us proud. Brand Coimbatore is not just about the companies. Brand Coimbatore is about how we build the society around it. How do we build the infrastructure around it? How do we build the ecosystem around it? How do we work towards supporting the smaller business enterprises? How do we make sure that every aspect of our society is being built in such a manner that it becomes the icon of how a city can actually develop. And I'm 100% sure that the Indian Chamber of Commerce, with all its efforts, is continuing that journey, and this recognition to the businesses is just one facet of the journey. And as we build that society, I genuinely believe we build a competitive India. So 1 minute, let me digress from the awards and talk about where we are from the world of uncertainty which all of us are living in, and why I believe that that presents a great opportunity for all of us in this room. While we may say India has a sweet spot as an opportunity to grow, we should never forget that every country is looking at India today with, I would call it, on one side appreciation and the other side with envy. Because we have the ability, we have the capability, but most importantly, we have something which I think the rest of the world is struggling with. And every interview you see, the newspapers speak about that. That is the optimism that we can grow, the optimism that we can achieve. And I think today, Coimbatore stands as a testament, the businesses of Coimbatore stands as a testament of that optimism and being able to achieve what has been achieved so far and what will be achieved in future. That's what I think is going to make India grow. That is what is going to make India stand tall amongst all the nations which we speak about. While everybody may be speaking about the economic ability to grow, I think it is this entrepreneurship, it is this talent tapping, and this is ability to bring together the society and equitable growth for the benefit of all, which is going to make a difference for the future of India. That's what I think today's awardees represent. That's what the opportunity to create this ecosystem or culture of growth and aspiration which all of us are tapping into, which all of you have tapped into, which will make the difference. The third aspect is how are we going to differentiate ourselves? And I saw in every award which has been given their ability to not only differentiate but build that differentiation in a manner which is also profitable. I think that is again a very unique South Indian quality and a very unique Tamil Nadu quality, if I can say so. Our respect is not in revenue, our respect is in the profits we make. And why do we need to make profits? Because we can reinvest for the future and we can reinvest on the people and the society with which we work with, which again we saw wonderful examples of giving back to society from each one of you. Therefore, the way I look at this is not just recognizing brand Coimbatore. It is not just recognizing the awardees who got the recognition today. It is about creating the future of India. It is about creating the future not just of Coimbatore, but the state of mind, a state of aspiration, which all of us have done on our own engines of growth, if I can say that. But now we have an opportunity to convert that into a common goal, a common unification. I have come from a tier 2 town, Madurai, and when I grew up, we always used to be envious of Coimbatore, the ability of the city to actually come out of it, all of the obstacles which the system had created. But as I stand here today, having I would say moved out of Madurai to Chennai, I really look at it not as a Tamil Nadu person, but as a person, as a business person from India, seeing the world and seeing what the great achievements of the Coimbatore businesses have been. And today, not just in this room, but many of those who may not be in this room are still thinking about how they can actively engage in their growth and furthering their aspirations, and most importantly, making this an inclusive and equitable growth. So let me once again congratulate each of the winners and all of those who have made brand Coimbatore what it is. The Chamber of Commerce for continuing this, or wish the Chamber of Commerce continues this journey of fostering, supporting, and as I said, showcasing the saying what we do of the Coimbatore businesses. And I'm glad and happy and privileged, as I said, to have been part of this event and look forward to seeing and hearing more successes, not only of the businesses and the institutions present here today, but those who are going to come in the future. Wish all of us create this ecosystem of innovation, entrepreneurship, and capability building even further going forward. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and all the best.
Thank you, sir, for that very insightful presidential address. Now we move on to that.
Are planted in gratitude. The more we appreciate, the more we grow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, as we conclude this remarkable celebration of excellence, the 6th edition of Brand Coimbatore Ambassador Awards 2025 has been a tribute to the visionaries, brands and leaders who are shaping the future of the city and beyond. To begin with, and extending the highest commendations to our chief guest, it is with utmost deference and recognition that we honor our chief guest, Shri R. Dinesh, Chairman, TVS Supply Chain Limited, an icon of leadership who has extraordinary journey, uplifts and inspires all. Your words this evening have enlightened and motivated us to strive for greater heights. Great leaders don't set to be leaders, they set out to make a big difference, and your presence today reflects that. A solemn tribute to our esteemed organizers, a grand event like this made possible only through the support and leadership of organizers. We offer our deepest veneration to Shri Rajesh B. Lal, President, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Coimbatore, for his ascending commitment to fostering business and industry excellence in our city. Your guidance has been a key resource of strength for this event. To Shri R. L. and President, Advertising Club Coimbatore, your relentless passion for elevating diversity and branding excellence played a crucial role in making this event a grand success. Excellence is not a skill, and it's an attitude, and both of you exemplify that through your leadership. A celebration of excellence to our presentation partner. With profound admiration, we recognize the contribution of PSG and Sons Charities for being an invaluable presentation partner. We extend our true appreciation to Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee, PSG Sons Charities, whose support has been instrumental in recognizing and honoring excellence all these years. A huge congratulations to all the awardees tonight as we witness the celebration of brands that define Coimbatore business and industry landscape. Emerging our brand award, Prominance Window Systems, Brand Ambassador Award, KMCH Hospital, Iconic Brand Award, Craftsman Automation, Iconic Brand Award Region, Coimbatore Region, Ramraj Cotton, Legacy Brand Award, Coimbatore Mills Groups. Success isn't just about accomplishing in life, but what you inspire others to do. And these brands have inspired generations with their success stories. Imparting the highest accolades to our distinguished guests and organizing team, a big thank you to the Indian Chamber of Commerce Industry members and Advertising Club members. And it's time to thank our venue partner, Residency, and their team for their extraordinary support, and thanking our event management team, Backdrop Events, for their tireless efforts for managing these AV, lights and logistics. Grand events don't just happen, that is meticulously planned and executed, and you have just done that.